super easy one because it's all made in one pot in the Ninja Foodi. My Hunter's chicken and rice was really popular, and I think you're going to like this just as much because this is my chicken fajita rice. As I said, one pot dinner, perfect for midweek for all the family to enjoy. If you like the look of the recipe, don't forget to hit the like button and please subscribe to Susannah's Kitchen for more Ninja Foodi recipes. Let's go make this delicious meal and let me show you how we create a fajita style rice. To start making my fajita chicken rice, I'm just going to add some spray oil into the bottom of the pot, and I've got that on sear and saute. And now I'm going to go straight in with my peppers and red onion. Now I'm just using half a red onion. I'm cooking this for 2 people, and I've got half a yellow pepper, half a red pepper, but up to you. You can dice these up if you prefer them not to be in the slices like I've done. It's all going to cook the same. So I'm just going to give those a little bit of colour, allow them to soften slightly. Let's add in a little bit of salt. These are starting to soften and we've got some colour on those. So now I'm going to add in my chicken breast. All I'm doing now is just getting a little bit of colour on the outside of the chicken. We're not trying to cook it through because we're going to put this under pressure. And to give this the fajita flavouring, we need 2 generous tablespoons of fajita seasoning. There you go. There you go. That's what it looks like. You can use any one. If you haven't got a fajita seasoning, then just to let you know roughly what is in here, we have got smoked paprika, chili powder, cumin powder, coriander, dried onion, dried garlic, cayenne pepper, tomato powder, red bell pepper, nutmeg, oregano, black pepper. So there's bags of flavour in there. Oh, that smells good now. Lovely. Look at all of that seasoning covering that chicken and the vegetables. We love fajitas in this house, so I thought, why not make a classic rice one-pot ninja dish? As you know, I do loads of these one-pot dishes. Like I said in the intro, the Hunter's chicken was really popular, and I think this is going to be as tasty. I've got 250 grams of basmati white rice, and I'm going to put that in at this stage because it's going to soak up any moisture that's in the pot there, and it's going to take on those flavours that we've got there as well. Oh, lovely. Of course, if you want it a little bit more spicy, you could add a little bit of extra chili to this, or if you like it with a bit more of a hit of garlic, then you can add garlic in. I've got 600 millilitres of stock. I've chosen chicken stock, but you can use vegetable, and 100 millilitres of tomato passata. I've turned off the sear and saute. We don't need that anymore. Always looks like a lot of liquid. It's the same every time I do this. Don't panic, that rice is going to absorb that. Smells incredible so far, and that is as simple as this dish is. So easy. Let's get it under pressure. Right, so I'm going to get the lid down. We're going to get the pressure valve on seal, which is pushed to the back. Slide across to pressure cook. Now we want to cook this on high, and we definitely want a long natural release because we're only actually going to cook this for 5 minutes. But remember, we've got all that pressure time, the building of the pressure, which takes quite a while. There's quite a fair amount in that pot, even though I did use hot water, by the way. And then you've got that long natural release. That rice is going to be fluffy and cooked, and the chicken, I love a one-pot meal with chicken in it because it's so tender and tasty. I think this is the longest time that I've ever had a natural release run for. So that's run for like nearly 19 minutes, which is crazy. Just going to turn the valve here just to release that last tiny bit. It does say open lid, but until that's happened, it won't release. There you go. Great. I can open the lid now. I need to give this a good stir. Oh yes, look at this. Absolutely delicious. I said this is serving 2, but this is an absolutely huge portion. So I think I'll be having some leftovers for my lunch tomorrow, and I'm definitely not complaining about that. Rice is lovely and soft. I can see the chicken is cooked really well. I've got that nice amount of veg running through there. Now, this part is totally optional. I got this today in Sainsbury's, and it's a Tex-Mex cheese, spicy mozzarella and cheddar, and this has got garlic notes, chili and paprika in it. And I thought, why not? That's going to go so well with this dish, isn't it? So let's get a generous amount on there, and I'm going to just literally give that a quick blast on air fry. 3 minutes should do the job, just to melt that cheese. Brilliant, the air frying has finished, and that 3 minutes was perfect. Look, ooh, turned it over. Look at that oozy cheese on the top of that. That looks perfect. Really nice, generous portion. I'm going to serve this with some wedges of lime that we can squeeze over. A little sprinkling of coriander on top, and also a generous dollop here of sour cream on the side. Look at that. Absolutely delicious. Made in the Ninja Foodi in one pot. You've got to give me a like for that, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I hope to see you next time for another video. So I'm just jumping on just to give you a little bit of information here, because I've never come across a recipe where I've had such a long natural release. Now, to me, that means that there's probably a lot in the pot, so therefore it's taken a long time to release the pressure that is built up inside of it. However, if you're making this recipe and yours is taking a long time, then I would literally flick over the pressure valve and get rid of that pressure in the pot, because if not, like mine, your rice is going to be overcooked and a little bit stodgy. Still, the flavours were there, it tasted great, the chicken was beautifully tender, but of course you are definitely going to get that overcooked rice if you let it naturally release as long as I did. So a little bit of an error on my part, so sorry about that. Didn't work to plan perfectly, but everything else was great. Quantities were right, flavours were really delicious. You could add a little bit more fajita seasoning if you want a little bit more of a kick, maybe 3 tablespoons rather than the 2 that I used. And quantities wise, I would say easily you're looking at 3 to 4 people on those quantities, because I've got quite a bit left over. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, remember hit the like button for me and subscribe if you're new here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for another recipe.